Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we take a look at the 1997 Nissan Silvia LM Edition. This is another car added with the GT2 Plus mod from Gran Turismo 1, in which the Silvia LM Edition featured, and I think it was a prize car. I seem to recall using this, and like most of the LM editions in that game, it was pretty good. One of the first race cars that you can really get into. I don't really get why this one didn't return in GT2. I'm going to suggest maybe it's because it's based on the S14 Silvia. They wanted an LM edition. If they were going to do it again, they'd want to update it to the S15, and I guess they thought maybe because they have the GT300 Silvias, there's no real point of doing this one. Not too sure, but either way, this car is returning in this mod. It has its physics and model adapted from GT1. So, based on that, we have had the Toyota Chaser LM Edition, the other LM Edition from GT1, go around, and that is actually the slowest LM Edition we've had go around the course. So, not expecting great things from this, but I'm expecting it to become our quickest Silvia, and probably will forever be our quickest Silvia. Front engine, rear wheel drive, 536 horsepower, 960 kilograms. Pretty okay stats for an LM edition. Maybe you'd want a little bit more power, but this is rear wheel drive, so perhaps maybe not. Anyways, this car is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land of track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Audi TT LM edition. That car sets time of a 26.690. The Silvia LM edition unlikely to beat that. It is definitely brighter than the TT LM edition though, in this fantastic sort of neon green it comes in. I think similar to the 95 Primera, this car comes in either red or green. So, of course I've gone for the green. I believe the red is based on a title-winning JGTC car from 1997, which perhaps is another reason this car didn't return, because it was sort of there to essentially replace a JGCC car that they couldn't license, perhaps, I don't know. Anyways, the Chaser LM Edition set a time of 28.991, which makes it the slowest LM Edition we've ever had, although maybe this is going to hit that. I will say, in terms of driving dynamics, this does not deserve to be slower than the Chaser, because this drives far better than that did. That car was uncontrollable, and while most Silvias are not particularly nice to drive in this game, this one actually ain't half bad. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't have that punishment. 29.1 over the line. The quickest Silvia that we had to date before this was the Sanavi Silvia, which ran an age ago. That's at 29.3. So, I mean, if this is really slow, maybe the Daishan GT300 has a chance to beat this. We'll see. Come on, Silvia, get into... I've never really wheeled a Silvia along before, but this one, I sort of want it, you know, to get into the under 29s. I feel like it should. I suppose out of all of the LM editions in the game, I don't think there's a sort of... I don't really know how many we've got left to run round here. It feels like we've had an awful lot of them at this point. So, yeah, it'd be a shame for just one to miss out on the under 28, but we will see. Or under 29. This definitely is not going under 28, although some LM editions have done. This one will definitely not be one of them. Unless it grows drive to the front axle on this final lap, who knows? I want to say stranger things have happened, but that would be a first. 28.959, just did it. Maybe should have maybe should have geared up for that sort of final little stretch there. I think maybe that cost it a little bit of time, but yeah, I just wanted to get that lap complete and out of the way. It is not the worst LM edition, which is good. Because, like I say, it really doesn't deserve to be. It doesn't drive half bad, to be fair. There's a good bit of traction in there. It's just not rapid. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's not hugely quick, really, which is a shame. Yeah, I really should have changed up that. I don't think there's that much time in it looking at that, to be perfectly honest. I think probably like a 28.9 flat or something like that at most. I don't think not shifting cost it really that much. But this is a very crowded section of the leaderboard, so that would have sort of clawed it up several places. But yeah, I think it's one of those cars that, to be honest with you, really should be lucky to get into the 29s at all, because that was a real struggle trying to get it there. But no, we did manage to do it, so that is good. A 28.959 will place this in to 64th place. Goes in between the Citroen Zara rally car and the Honda NSX Castrol Mugen. It is quicker than the Elise GT1, the aforementioned LM Chaser. I was about to say that in the wrong sentence. The Chaser LM edition, the wrong way round even. Quicker than the R34 Skyline, quicker than a Wiegert Vector W8 Twin Turbo. Quicker than the GT500 R33 Zexel, slightly slower than the Cuore, but to be honest with you, it probably deserves to be quicker than that. So, yeah, not a bad shout there. It goes amongst a bunch of sort of race cars that are pretty good. So, yeah, I'd say it was a good car. As I mentioned, not the slowest LM edition. It's getting there, but it definitely isn't. So, and yeah, I don't know how many more LM editions we've got, but I'd imagine all of them are now guaranteed to get under 29, which is cool. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'm driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.